Good day. Welcome to another part of our lecture series. This time we will discuss the types of speeches under the subject oral communication in context for senior high school. Public speaking involves the communication act of addressing a substantial audience, typically characterized by a single speaker conveying information, ideas, or opinions to a group of listeners. There are two classifications of speeches. They are speeches according to purpose and speeches according to delivery. When classified according to purpose, there are three basic types of speeches, and they are the following: expository or informative speech, persuasive speech, and entertainment speech. Expository, informative speech. An expository or informative speech aims to provide the audience with information about a topic or to expand their knowledge about a topic with which they are already familiar. There are four main types of informative speeches. These are: Number 1. Description speech. A description speech provides a vivid picture of a person, a place, or an object. Examples of speech topics for a description speech: describing the tallest building in the world, the symptoms of ulcer, and the splendor of the Banawe rice terraces. Number 2. Explanation speech. An explanation speech explains or defines a concept, term, or abstract topics like ideas, principles, or philosophy. Some examples of speech topics for a definition speech are the following: explaining the effects of global warming, the concept of romanticism, and the term opportunity cost in economics. Number 3. Demonstration speech. A demonstration speech presents information about how to do something or how something is done. Examples of speech topics for a demonstration speech are: explaining how to track animals in the wild, how soap is made, and how to create a compelling resume. And finally, number 4. Repertorial speech. Repertorial speech serves to describe or explain an event or an issue that is interesting, significant, or unusual. It helps explain to the audience what happened, why it happened, and what resulted from the event. It promotes understanding by presenting the reasons for why an issue exists and what its implications and effects are. Examples of speech topics for a repertorial speech are the following: the papal visit, the outcome of the national elections, and the implementation of the reproductive health law. An effective expository or informative speech is a powerful communication tool that aims to impart knowledge and understanding to an audience. To ensure the success of such a speech, several key characteristics must be embraced, elevating it from a mere presentation to an engaging and memorable experience for the listeners. The following are the characteristics of an expository or informative speech. Number 1. Credible. To build credibility, present valid arguments and sound reasoning, relate with the audience and be honest. Number 2. Accurate. A good informative speech presents accurate information that is up to date, reliable, and uncorrupted. Number 3. Clear. To ensure the clarity of your speech, use simple words and straightforward sentences, define unfamiliar concepts, and choose an organizational pattern, such as chronological, spatial, or cause-effect, that will clearly present the information. And lastly, number 4. Memorable. Show enthusiasm, creativity, and sincerity. It is also essential that you build rapport with the audience. Engage them by sharing a personal experience, asking a provocative question, and telling a humorous story, among others. The second type of speech according to purpose is persuasive speech. A persuasive speech aims to influence the audience to accept the speaker's position or stand on an issue. Sales pitches, political campaign talks, business presentations, and debates are examples of persuasive speech. There are two kinds of persuasive speeches. They are convincing speech and actuation speech. Convincing speech. A convincing speech is a type of persuasive speech in which the speaker attempts to convince the audience to adopt his or her way of thinking or to change the way they think about things. While the second, the actuation speech, is designed to urge the audience to take a particular action. When making an actuation speech, the speaker seeks to persuade the audience to start doing the action now. Rhetorical appeals in persuasive speeches. Persuasive speeches are an artful dance of words designed to sway minds and inspire action. At the heart of this eloquent persuasion lie three powerful tools known as rhetorical appeals, each wielding its distinct influence on the audience. Today, we delve into the triumvirate of ethos, pathos, and logos, unraveling the intricate threads that bind speakers to their listeners and transform mere words into compelling calls to action. Ethos. In the realm of persuasion, ethos stands as the bedrock of credibility and authority. It is the subtle art of convincing an audience that the speaker is a trustworthy source, an expert in their field, or someone with a profound connection to the subject matter. Ethos is not just about what is said but also about how it is said, building an invisible bridge of trust that invites the audience to lend their ears to the persuasive symphony unfolding before them. Pathos. Enter the realm of emotions with pathos, a persuasive force that tugs at the heartstrings of the audience. A masterful appeal to emotion. Pathos aims to provoke deep feelings, whether it be love, fear, anger, pity, or sympathy. A persuasive speaker skilled in the art of pathos has the ability to kindle empathy and resonate with the audience on a visceral level, fostering a connection that transcends logic and leaves an indelible mark on the hearts of those who listen. Logos. In the pursuit of persuasion, reason becomes a formidable ally through logos. Grounded in logic and rationality, logos is the appeal to the audience's intellect. A persuasive speaker wielding logos presents a compelling argument or claim, urging the audience to accept a stance based on the strength of evidence, reason, and sound judgment. It is the intellectual cornerstone that fortifies the persuasive structure, inviting the audience to engage in thoughtful contemplation and align themselves with the speaker's perspective. Embarking on the journey of persuasive speaking demands more than mere eloquence. It requires meticulous preparation and a strategic approach. A successful persuasive speech is an art form, sculpted with careful consideration and guided by a set of fundamental principles. The following are the guidelines in writing a persuasive speech. Number 1. Determine your goal. At the core of every persuasive speech lies a clear and defined goal. Before stepping onto the podium, take the time to articulate precisely what you aim to achieve. Whether it's inspiring action, changing opinions, or rallying support, a well-defined goal provides direction and purpose. This clarity not only shapes the content of your speech but also guides the tone, ensuring that every word spoken contributes meaningfully to the overarching objective. Number 2. Know your audience. Understanding the pulse of your audience is a cornerstone of persuasive speaking. Delve into the demographics, interests, and values of those you seek to persuade. Tailor your message to resonate with their experiences and perspectives. By establishing a connection and acknowledging the unique needs of your audience, you enhance the receptivity of your message. A persuasive speaker who knows their audience possesses the key to unlocking receptive minds. Number 3. Organize the information. The organization is the scaffolding upon which a persuasive speech stands tall. Create a coherent structure that leads your audience seamlessly through your argument. Choose an organizational pattern, be it chronological, spatial, cause-effect, or problem-solution, that enhances the clarity and flow of your message. A well-organized speech not only aids comprehension but also reinforces the persuasiveness of your narrative, allowing your audience to follow your logic with ease. And finally, number 4. Provide strong evidence. In the realm of persuasion, evidence is the linchpin that fortifies your arguments. Back your claims with credible facts, statistics, expert opinions, and real-world examples. The strength of your evidence not only validates your position but also fosters trust and confidence in your audience. Be thorough in your research and discerning in your selection of evidence, ensuring that each supporting element contributes robustness to your persuasive arsenal. The third type of speech according to purpose is entertainment speech. An entertainment speech aims to amuse audience members and put them in a jovial mood. Although it can also inform or persuade, its primary focus is to entertain an audience or create a pleasant or interesting diversion. You have probably listened to people give an entertaining talk at various social occasions. These include casual dinners, parties, graduations, and weddings. There are various ways to make a speech entertaining. Here are some of these ways. Tell a funny or a scary story. Example.
Imagine this. During a ghost story session with my friends, the lights suddenly flickered, and we heard eerie sounds. I, being the brave one, decided to investigate. Turns out, it was just the neighbor's karaoke machine on full volume. Nothing scarier than a haunted videoka night.
Another way is by using a humorous story or an anecdote. For example,
ever had a moment where autocorrect played tricks on you? I once texted my crush, "You're the mango of my eye." Autocorrect turned my romantic gesture into a fruity disaster. Let's just say, my crush didn't see me as the appealing person I intended to be.
Still another way to make speech entertaining is to relate a personal experience. Example.
During our school fiesta, I volunteered to perform a traditional dance. Little did I know, my dance moves had a mind of their own, and I ended up accidentally reenacting a scene from a local comedy. The laughter from the audience made it a fiesta to remember.
Another way to make speech entertaining is to incorporate drama by using narration and dialogue. Example.
Entering the exam room felt like stepping onto a battlefield. As the teacher handed out the question papers, a classmate whispered, "May the odds be ever in your favor." The tension was palpable, and the only dialogue echoing in my mind was the internal plea for the bell to ring sooner.
Lastly, using sarcasm, exaggeration, or pun can also be a way to make speech entertaining. For example,
why did the math book look sad? Because it had too many problems. It's like attempting to solve a puzzle with pieces missing, just as challenging as trying to convince your mom that you're on a diet, while secretly snacking on your favorite Filipino street food. Balancing act level, expert.
Entertaining an audience is an art that requires a thoughtful blend of creativity, engagement, and connection. The following guidelines serve as a compass for crafting a successful and engaging entertainment speech. First, know your audience. Understanding the preferences and interests of your audience is crucial in tailoring your speech for maximum impact. As the audience gathers for enjoyment, it's essential to identify their expectations and deliver content that aligns with their interests, ensuring an engaging and entertaining experience. Second, Decide on a topic or theme. Choosing a relevant and meaningful topic contributes to the success of your entertainment speech. By selecting a subject that resonates with both the audience and the occasion, you set the stage for an engaging presentation that captures the attention and interest of those in attendance. Next, start with an attention grabber. Capturing the audience's attention from the outset is vital. Whether through a humorous anecdote, a captivating incident, or a surprising fact related to your topic, starting with an attention grabber sets a lively tone and establishes a connection with the audience, ensuring they remain invested in your speech. Another one is, use simple language and vivid descriptions. Communicating your ideas in simple language enhances accessibility for the audience, making it easier for them to follow and enjoy your speech. Incorporating vivid descriptions with sensory words engages the audience's imagination, creating a more immersive and memorable experience. Use humor effectively. Humor adds a delightful touch to entertainment speeches, but it's essential to be mindful of its subjective nature. While infusing humor, it's crucial to consider the diversity of your audience, avoiding content that may offend or insult. Striking the right balance ensures that your humor resonates positively with the majority of listeners. Lastly, use appropriate nonverbal cues. Enhancing your speech with effective nonverbal cues adds a dynamic dimension to your presentation. Incorporating facial expressions, body movements, and gestures aligns with the content, adding flair and emphasizing key points. These cues contribute to a visually engaging and entertaining delivery, complementing the spoken words. In conclusion, our exploration covered speech writing principles, delving into informative, persuasive, and entertaining speeches. We examined detailed categorizations, highlighted the importance of rhetorical appeals, emphasized the foundation of persuasive speaking, and unfolded engaging techniques for entertainment speeches. Providing speakers with tools to create impactful and memorable connections with their audience across diverse speech genres. And that is all about the types of speeches. See you in our next lecture video.